Recording whenever.
Okay, say hi first.
Hey everyone, it's Andrew and Cher from Recaps on the Run.
Hi everyone, welcome to our second podcast. In case we weren't clear the first time, the reason it's called Recaps on the Run is because we're actually running as we record these recaps of our favorite television shows.
And we hope you're running with us. And we'll continue running with us every week.
Yes, so excuse us if we're out of breath. If we take little breaks, we can't control what we see on the run. And with that, let's kick off today's episode. Today we'll be reviewing another one of our favorite shows, Better Call Saul.
Episode 8.
Season
Fifi.
2.
So, let's just start with whatever comes to mind. First, the intro was the music montage.
Wow, what do you think of that long shot?
That was
unbroken.
So entertaining, not even... It could just be...
It was a great shot, I agree. Very tied back to
better Breaking Bad montages of... No, that's later on. It's hard to think. Alright, it's starting.
So I caught last night's episode. Another good one. It's so crazy how you like this show about nothing. About Jimmy's journey. No fight scenes. No violence.
Usually no action until Mike gets in there.
Exactly. And it's still so gripping and interesting. And complex. Great acting, great characters. What did you think of last night's episode?
It was good. I like all of them, and I'm not sure why. They're just... Even the endings, I'm always wanting more, no matter what. Even if nothing really happens, or if it's not really a real cliffhanger, I'm always on the edge of my seat wanting more.
Yeah, let's start at the beginning, though. That opening scene, wow. That long shot, the music.
It's maybe it's the cartel's drug trade.
Oh, so interesting. Reminded me very much of Breaking Bad.
Was it Pollos Hermanos?
Yeah.
Pollos
Their
Hermanos?
method of transporting their drugs in their chicken trucks. This one was a little bit different. Ice cream trucks?
Was it ice cream trucks?
Yes.
I thought
helado.
There's
Spanish for ice cream trucks. And
that's
that's where
fruit also. It's just like mango popsicles.
So Uncle hangs out at the ice cream shop. That's an ice cream shop. That's why the wall has the popsicles on it. Super interesting. That's why he had the popsicle stick. He not escaped, but he got past that border patrol.
Yeah, what do you think that guy's job is exactly besides driving the car?
See, I didn't get that because he had nothing in his truck. But then he picked up that hidden gun, put down that stick like some kind of signal to someone. I feel like maybe he gets across the border, loads up, and then goes back. That's what I gathered from the episode. But all I know is when they first showed his face, I was like, who is this guy? Am I supposed to know this guy? Is he familiar? Was he in Breaking Bad? What did you think?
I didn't think he seemed like he would be from either of the shows before, but...
Past character? Because they've given us so much already. We had Crazy 8.
They shot that scene where... what was that guy? Saul and Kim or Jimmy and Kim were talking in front of the hot dog stand.
Oh, the doghouse, yeah, with the infamous Jesse Pinkman, where he got his gun, right?
Yeah, he sold some drugs there.
That's exactly what I was thinking too. Very popular joint. Let's talk about Jimmy and Kim. Finally, going into business together. By the way, they're the cutest couple. I love them so much. I love their dynamic.
It's so fun to see because Kim is usually so sad or depressed and not
She's just a
not usually as happy as she was this episode when she thought she secured that deal. Mesa Verde Bank.
Oh, and man.
It's so different to see her smile and be happy.
Oh, it was wonderful. She nailed that lunch. I was rooting for her the whole time. Knew she had it in the bag. When they tore that new office, the dentist office, my feelings were half and half. Half of me was super happy. Another half of me, bittersweet, knowing that it probably wasn't going to work out. Just because we know where Jimmy ends up in later years.
Well, I thought that she probably felt that way too, because of course she was happy, but in the beginning she seemed unsure, and I'm sure she's also scared of she's actually doing this with Jimmy. So.
He's a loose cannon and a character so opposite from her. Both ambitious, both good intentions, but how they get there in the end, totally different methods.
Whew.
It's hot out here, guys. We're jogging in like 80-degree weather right now.
95, I'd say.
It's hot. That's all I know. Let's go back to the deal. As we were saying, Kim thought she landed it. They were pretty much celebrating.
And then it's Chuck that comes in and swoops and does this incredible lawyering. Steal the deal right out of Kim's grasp.
Her deal. I hate Chuck. Just for everyone out there, I hate Chuck. I hate him probably more than I hated Skylar in Breaking Bad. He is vindictive. He's slimy.
You know what?
I hate him.
I keep going back and forth. I still, every other episode, there's a thing where I hate about him, or I really respect about him.
He's ridiculous.
He's a great lawyer.
He's ridiculous. He has a fake disease.
Well, of course it's probably in his head, but I think he's not acting that it's real.
He only does anything to get back at his brother. He only does things, his motivation is to bring Jimmy down. That's his only motivation in life, to do anything.
Well, just like, spoilers for Breaking Bad, later in the series, we found out that, or we realized and agreed that Walt was going way too far, and everyone disliked Skylar while she was opposing it, leading up to the end of the series. But she turned out to be right all along. And not even maybe, Chuck is probably right all along by not agreeing with Saul or Jimmy.
No. I feel that he has no redeeming qualities.
We know where Saul ends up, and we know that he's not really a good guy. Maybe he should never be a lawyer. And
he's a well-intentioned guy. He was. I think the poking and prodding of his brother, it's making him worse and worse. He's
that's very
not
likely.
A good role model at all. Or champion of Jimmy. Hate him. Just had to say that.
Well, like he said, the one scene I thought he was good in, he's good in all the scenes. I enjoyed his character was when... Thanks.
Tell you, just saved my brother from a moving car.
And then she runs into traffic.
I avoided that car too. We're dodging cars as we share this recap with you.
What was I saying?
Something about Chuck. I don't want to talk about music. I will say that.
But he said he would...
What's his name?
Hamlin. Wait, I'm not done.
Okay, finish your thought.
When Chuck was talking to Jimmy at the end of the episode, he was saying how he respects each other, and he would take care of Saul in the same position.
And you believe him?
Yes, 100%. Hold on, let me pause this. Go ahead and continue, Shay. You were talking about Howard Hamlin.
I like him. I thought I didn't like him at first.
I go back and forth with him too.
He's better. I think his speech to Kim during her resignation was on point. He pushes her because he knows she could rise above. I think he's a fan of Kim. And I think he was under Chuck's thumb the whole time, not hiring Jimmy.
Well, I thought he was addicted to Kim. You didn't think so? When he was sticking her in all those places where the document review.
You think that was all him? I don't know.
I think so.
I think he's a good guy. Seems like he cares. He's professional. I like him.
Well, yeah, I agree. He's a good character. Yeah, I think he's a good guy. I think most people are good guys in the show, actually.
Okay, big question. If you were Mesa Verde, who would you pick?
Absolutely. If I was Kim's friend, I would pick Kim. But if I was
she's her friend.
Yeah, if I was the boss, I would probably go with
HHM.
HHM.
You kind of got to. Can't really strike out. They're a big business. Plus, I'm worried about the law office. I love this separate dentist office, but a shared lobby. Can you imagine the characters coming to see Jimmy?
Oh, the difference in professionals too.
Oh, clowns.
Yeah. That's
Vigilantes. Criminals. Again, that shared lobby, I was like, ooh, her clients don't want to see his clients, or might not even want to see him. Poor Kim. I know she loves him, but
I don't know if it's ever going to get that far.
Yeah, especially since they lost that account. I will say that his uplifting sidewalk speech to her, though, was really good. I love their moments. Their one-on-ones where they're smoking. When they were sitting down, when she said she lost it, she got swooped on, and he's like, I would be there for you. I'll be there for me. That's a good speech.
Okay, starting.
Alright. Enough about Jimmy and Kim. Those two wonderful birds. Wish them all the best. Let's talk about the other half of the show. Mr. Mike, Herman Trout. Haley, what are your thoughts?
The vampire niece, or vampire granddaughter at different ages.
I was just thinking that. I was like, if someone could just calculate her current age with her age on Breaking Bad, how much overlap is there really?
She even got older. She didn't back in time.
Those pigtails aren't doing it for you, kid. Time to recast for younger.
I mean, she does a good job, but it's just weird because she's been like 7 years old the whole
between
like 8 years or something. Do you know what the timeline we're on?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Someone could calculate it. I think she's 7 or 8 now. I feel like in Breaking Bad she was 12, wasn't she?
Do you know how many years after Breaking Bad took place?
Well, that's why we're saying this is the prequel.
Yeah. I don't remember. But,
well, we know it's when Salamanca could still walk.
But it's just casting, so you can ignore it. It's something I'd point out.
Well, how much has that hot dog place changed in the years? Did you see anyone skulking in the corners? Now we're on a track, guys. Hope you're running. Keep your heart rates up. It's easier to listen while you run.
Yeah, let us do the running for you.
And the recapping. You do the running, we can do the running and recapping. But yeah, Mike, a lot of the scenes were lurking in corners, behind dumpsters, with binoculars.
It's like a cop waiting in the car for something to happen, scoping out the place.
Taking notes. I'm obviously not as smart as Mike because I have no idea what notes he was taking, what was going on. That garage scene where everything closed and you heard the drill. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. What am I supposed to know what's going on?
What's going on? He obviously feels like he has it figured out. Well, what's your
Maybe he doesn't
theories?
have it figured out because toward then after he scoped the place out, he's drilling the hose with his granddaughter, and it looks like a spike strip to me. And he's planning to make that
ice cream truck.
Yeah, make the truck pull over by spiking its tires, and maybe he'll figure it out then.
I didn't even get that far. I was like, I have no clue. Obviously, I know there's something in the other car that they want to take out and put in the ice cream truck. But I thought it would just be something easy, like drugs or money.
Oh, yeah. Also, you know what? When they were doing the first scene, showing the border patrol checking the trucks out. They didn't find anything. And then when he gets to the garage, you hear the drill and it's opening.
That's what.
So maybe something's in the tires or.
He did a pretty good job with that black light and the drug dog sniffing around. I'm telling you, I think that he's clean when he comes to this side. When he goes back, when he goes back, he's bringing something.
Well, I doubt he's smuggling drugs from the United States to Mexico.
That's why it might just be money.
Oh, it could be money.
And it could be money coming up because that's why the dog can smell it. Unless they can have money. Who knows? I don't know. Not my forte.
Well, it's still yet to be determined. It's all speculation. I'm sure it's either drugs or I'm sure it's drugs.
Those were some big nails from tire puncture. I honestly have no idea what it was. When in the preview, when I saw him drill the hole, I thought he was going to do gasoline.
Yeah, that's
Some kind of explosion. So I didn't know the nails.
What about making your granddaughter an accomplice?
And your daughter.
Oh, he did.
That
He
was
did
a good speech.
scrub the friends clean with water and soap. Which
Very good excuse for the gardening.
Oh, yeah.
Filtration system for the flowers outside.
Yeah, that's pretty much Mike's story. We're waiting for next week. I'm sure next week's gonna be a big one for him.
Yeah, so wait, back to what you said earlier about the ending, the cliffhanger. I still didn't get it. It wasn't much of a the last spot. Only because I didn't know what he was making. I didn't know what show he was watching. I didn't know the significance of it. Huh? I feel like I'm in the dark.
We just have to wait to find out. When it ended, I screamed like, "Oh man, I want to watch it more!" Wasn't much of a cliffhanger, but it was
suspenseful.
Yeah, maybe you want to watch more.
Anxiety.
We'll not talk about Walking Dead.
Listen to our first podcast for that recap. Alright. Let's go back. What else happened in this episode? Jimmy. What is he getting himself into? Do you remember that scene? With the fake vet and the airplane?
Fifi.
Fifi. I was wondering where that Fifi came from. Okay, I didn't catch this first go around.
Apparently, it's an actual popular aircraft.
School us, Andrew.
That's all I know. It's a popular military aircraft. So maybe it's a true story.
Well, obviously, if you remember those kids from the last episode, they're just his henchmen. Not henchmen yet, but
film crew.
He's not above paying those high school students, but I honestly thought that guy was like a drunk he picked off the street, but he had just sit down.
I thought so too. I'm not even sure if he was a soldier.
But he was a former client.
The public masturbation thing.
Oh gosh.
The one where I read something about that was one of Saul's first clients in Breaking Bad.
Really?
He thought Badger was there for public masturbation when he represented Badger.
Ah, look at you making the ties.
I gotta catch all the references.
Yes. So that was a interesting scene. Obviously, I was slapping my head while they did that, knowing he's gonna get in trouble, do something completely
when the soldiers came.
Crazy. Hope he doesn't use that picture. I don't know what he's gonna use it for. We know that he's not billboard status yet. Crazy billboard status yet.
Who? Saul? Jimmy?
Yeah.
Well, he did have a billboard before.
Was that when he was taking over HHM? Oh yeah.
He had the suit with the Hamlin blue.
That's true. I thought that was from Breaking Bad, but you're right. That's back from season 1.
We're gonna run some more, guys. Sprint in front of these guys.
You want to sprint? Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Let's do a little sprint. Ready?
Let's go.
Whew. Keep going.
5 more seconds. To the light post.
Okay.
Get some butter, guys. Good job.
Thanks for hanging in there with us.
Alright, on some more Jimmy with his scene of the episode with the music of when he stole Chuck's documents.
Oh, wait.
Wait.
Before even that, when he went to see Chuck, all I know is when he went in, you all know my hatred for Chuck. I was like, let him be, turn on all the lights, turn on all the electronics, and walk out of that house.
Would you do that to me?
Do it, Jimmy.
Sister? Would you do that to your own brother? Share?
Have you done that to me, what Chuck has done to Jimmy? Thwarted him at every opportunity. Super vindictive.
Yeah, but
I would do that to Chuck.
no matter what happens, Chuck would take care of Saul. Like Saul takes care of Chuck. At least for our physical health.
Alright, well, sorry to break
I think Chuck is just like Jimmy. He's just very boring and very straight edge. He's like, no. I don't think Kim's as good
he
of
told
a...
that one lawyer joke. Remember that one time he was trying to make his wife laugh? Where I don't know what happened to her anyways, but he had that one joke.
It was pretty good. I could have expected it from him.
He's trying. Alright, let's jump to Jimmy's scene. Rest break over. Continue.
I had no idea what he was doing at first. Looking through all those documents, making those notes. I thought he was hoping for someone to find the notes or something.
So you didn't automatically think sabotage?
Well, I did, but I didn't think he was going as far as he was going up. Stealing all the documents with that address.
Oh man.
Just changing 2 numbers around for every paper.
I will say, Jimmy is committed.
Evil. No,
he's committed
evil.
to his con.
That's evil.
He'll take things all the way. No half-ass with his cons. All the way. Or go home, go big or go home.
When I see Jimmy do stuff like that, I kind of agree with Chuck that, yeah, he probably shouldn't be a lawyer if he's that scummy.
It's just a joke.
It is a
Just
joke.
a simple joke.
He's pulling a prank.
That was an epic prank. All he did was change the address. What do you think?
What
was the importance of interchanging those 2 numbers to change the address?
It's gonna get somebody in trouble. I don't know who. Maybe it could come back to Kim. It probably will. I'm sure they're not destined to be happy together.
Oh, which makes me so sad. We know they're not together in Breaking Bad.
We don't know that for sure.
Well, we know she did not make an appearance in Breaking Bad. Right? We know that.
Yeah, we know that.
But we don't know in this new future world where Saul's the manager of a Cinnabon in Nebraska, if Kim is with him there.
You know what? Nebraska, where didn't Kim say she was from near Nebraska? In one of the last episodes?
Ah, yes, a little home country girl where she wanted more.
Yeah, with the interview.
She would have married the Pinky Dink guy. Good call.
So maybe that was Saul's plan.
I'm holding out for hope.
Maybe they were happy together all along. We don't know for sure.
I love them together. They survived in the mailroom for 6 years. They're buddies, they're pals, they're best friends.
Kim was one of the only people that knew about his trying to be getting his law degree. Who was the other guy? Wasn't he friends with somebody else too?
Wait,
in the
Marco,
mailroom?
the guy who died?
No, in the mailroom. Wasn't there 3 of them? Whew.
That will be interesting though. But yeah, that Xerox scene. Did you catch the sneak preview of next week's episode? 2 more episodes left this season.
Only 2.
Only 2. That was a fast season.
There's only 10 total episodes.
Did you see it though before I spoil anything for you?
I'm sure I remember it. I don't remember it right now.
It looks like shit's gonna hit the fan. You see him going back to that Xerox place.
Is this a family-friendly podcast?
Did I say a bad word? Okay, this will be a family-friendly. This will be a family-friendly podcast.
Starting now.
But it looks like Ish is gonna hit the fan. He goes back to the Xerox. Someone's gonna remember him. Someone's gonna squeal.
Yeah.
Jimmy and Kim in bed, and her's telling him she doesn't want to talk about something ever. Definite trouble in paradise there.
You know what? Maybe Kim was in a lot of document review. Maybe one of the stuff she crossed out or signed off on ended up in the box of documents that Jimmy altered. So maybe she's
going to be held accountable?
Possibly.
Jimmy.
She did alter a lot, or she did review a lot of those documents, and
she was highlighting telephone numbers. We saw what she was struggling through, highlighting telephone numbers. Right, guys?
I just know it's gonna come back to Kim.
Okay, back
Is her name Kimmy? I keep calling her
What, Jimmy and Kimmy?
That's a good. You can just call them Jimmy or Kimmy, and that's their relationship name.
Well, they're MX. What is it? Wexler? Kim Wexler?
Jimmy McGill.
Jim and Kim. Oh my God! Please let them stand the test of time. 2 more episodes left. I don't know.
Where do you think the season's leading?
I hope it's a Gus Fring.
Well, of course,
Cameo.
everyone always hopes for a Gus Fring. I don't.
Or Jesse Pinkman. I think it's too early. Maybe most likely too early for Jesse. Maybe a glimpse of the back of Gus's head. I'll settle for that. Mike needs something. I don't know what his plan is. He needs something though.
Maybe. Oh, it could be also him, Hector Salamanca, how he ends up in the wheelchair. Breaking Bad spoilers.
Yes. We're just assuming if you're watching Better Call Saul, it's because you are a huge Breaking Bad fan. That's our assumption. Exactly.
Which is, by the way, my favorite show of all time.
I think, I don't know if it's my favorite.
It is absolutely my favorite.
Definitely my top 3.
All of the scenes, there's so many scenes every single season. Memorable quotes.
Good acting, good actors.
But yeah, we'll save our Breaking Bad review for a special coming up.
Yeah, hey, maybe when we are running that marathon, 3 hours, Breaking Bad.
Well, half marathon for 3 hours.
Exactly. Pick it up, guys. We're still running. Any other speculations? These are speculations, not spoilers for the last 2 episodes. But what else do you think? Let's throw some predictions out there.
All right, let's just do Jimmy or Kim. Or
they're going to be broken up by the end of the season. They're going to be done by the end of the season.
Well, I think this is the season where Jimmy becomes Saul Goodman.
No.
It's gotta be. How long can they wait?
No.
Maybe.
That's a season 3 transformation. He has Kim right now. He's not going to go off the deep end. And please, whatever you do, writers, don't kill off Kim. My hope is they're together in Nebraska at Cinnabon. She could be working at a shoe factory. Don't kill her. Because I think that would definitely turn Kimmy. Okay. Maybe a Gus. Maybe a Salamanca wheelchair moment.
I don't think there's gonna be any more cameos or surprise guests for the season.
2 more episodes. You think Tuco's gonna make it out?
No, he's in prison, isn't he? Or is he in prison right now?
He's in prison for a while, yeah. For a minute.
What do you think Mike's plan is, anyway?
I think he's gonna get that ice cream truck.
Yeah, but why?
To get the money, get the drugs, to get something for leverage. That's why you do anything, for leverage.
Do you know if he didn't even testify, or he did give a statement then?
He gave a statement with Jimmy.
So what's his problem now? What's he doing?
Because
He just wants vengeance because they threatened his grandmother?
Of course!
Is that all?
Oh my, is that
Mike
all?
is
That's
too...
everything. That's everything. That's his whole life.
Okay, I'm just asking. Could be.
No, I think...
Is he trying to bring them down?
There has to be a catalyst for him to be on the same deal as them. And I think that's only with him having partnership backing Gus. Gus has to come in. That's the only way. Or Hector gets into that wheelchair.
Who would know? Who would have known the 2 biggest drug dealers in the southern United States is ice cream truck and a chicken store?
I did not know. Come on. That is a huge... I thought it was a thing, but if that whole big thing is an... Come on. That's a huge front for Popsicles. I've never been in an ice cream store that big. It's not even a supermarket. So...
We're still deciding, but we still don't know exactly where the season's heading. That's so interesting about this.
Exactly. But we hope you join us next week when we recap next week's episode.
Hold on, wait. Let's give our ratings for the episode. Let's start doing that.
Yeah. Well, I last week I said your one word to describe it.
One word to describe it. What's just the word for it? I just want more. More. Give me more. More. That's what I want. That's how I describe it.
More? What's mine? backward. It's definitely something around them getting that new office building and them going into business. It feels like a turning point of the relationship status. Like I would say something like going to the next level. Their business together.
I think that's every episode, though. It just gets...
No? Next episode, they'll probably take it backwards.
No, I'm sure they can focus on, like, this one. They save the action.
I think it's something around there. I would call maybe planning. Because everyone's plotting something, planning in motion. Something. We ran too long. It's too hot to think of something to articulate, but something about putting your dreams in motion. Hope. There you go. That's my word for this episode. Hope.
More hope. That's what we need, guys. More hope.
With that, we're signing off for today. Was that a good run? We hope you had a good run.
Keep running. Don't stop running. Keep running till our next podcast.
See you next week. Talk to you next week.
On Recaps on the Run.
With Cher and Andrew.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.